iPodia was very different for most of my courses. In most of the courses, we first learn the content, and then we need to do homework at home. And here I could see that the learning process was much more effective for me.
There are two main things that we can learn from such courses. First of all, the diversity of the opinions and technique learnings that I already mentioned. And in addition, the flexibility.
Is iPodia the right thing to do? I think definitely yes. Like I said, I'm a strong believer in the iPodia concept, both first content, then context, both also the cross-cultural concept is great. You meet people from around the world and you have the best professors in the world. You basically bridge the geographical gap completely. iPodia is the future. We have to, the classroom has not changed for hundreds of years, and with new technology, things have to change. So iPodia is the first step in a big change for the academical world.
I think definitely iPodia is the right thing to do, since it combines a lot of new ways of learning, and you can have cross-cultural experiences with other students from all around the world.
iPodia is the right thing to do. It's really important, this intercultural relationships.
I think iPodia is definitely the right thing to do. Today's universities must be much more student-oriented than it's nowadays, and iPodia gives us a really great opportunity to learn from other students from all over the world.
Have we done iPodia right? I think mainly yes. There are many places to improve. I think maybe a little bit more maybe the project that we did could have involved more innovation, a little bit more thinking outside the box to show what we have to invent and to innovate, how we can improve the world, maybe a little bit more change between the groups, so each group can show their own uniqueness.
For starters, yes, we have, but there's always place for improvements, and we can, I think in the future we will learn how to interact more with the other universities and how to really do the work right.
First of all, I'd like to say that I think the connection between the Technion and USC is very, very important. I think many more courses can be offered. Many students can benefit a lot from this connection that we just created. I was really admired by the people from USC, from the way they think, the way they behave, the way they act, their interactions with them. You see the best minds of the world. USC is one of the best universities in the United States and the world. I think we have a lot to learn from them, and I hope they have a lot to learn from us also.
Throughout the process of iPodia and learning that USC is a Viterbi school, and I'm a PhD student in the Technion, which is the graduate students school in the Technion is called on Jacobs, and I learned that both of them are Qualcomm founders, so it's kind of closing a circle of these two giants, scientists, that now is impacting on the way we will learn, and students in the future. I hope.
I'd like to thank the following persons who have helped me with this generous scholarship and trip. First of all is the Technion itself and the institution, with Professor Paul Fagan at the head of this organization. I'd like to thank Professor Andrew Viterbi, who's joined USC and Viterbi Professor. Thank you very much for your generous support.
I would really like to thank to some great people. First of all, I want to thank Paul Fagan from the Technion, to Andrew Viterbi from the Technion too. He's a really great supporter. And of course, I would like to thank our Israeli TAs, Raveh and Miriam. They helped us a lot. And I would like to thank KAIST. KAIST is a really great university.
And this is a perfect example for me to thank everyone in iPodia. Professor Lou, the lecturer who made it all happen, we owe him a lot. He's a brilliant professor. I really, really learned a lot from him. In the Technion, we have the vice president of the Technion, Paul Fagan, who made it all happen also. All this support is something that went on without even us noticing, and You know, just to think of something as logistically very hard, you know, as complicated, 5 universities from around the world in one country. I'm sure there were a lot of things that we weren't even aware of. So many, many thanks. Professor Andrew Viterbi, I've heard the name on so many different levels. CDMA, Qualcomm, in the Technion, in USC. I would just like to thank him so much for the support that we've had for this program. Brilliant, brilliant person. Thank you very much. And the iPodia has given so much to me. All I have left to say is thank you.